गुड मॉर्निंग फ्रेंड्स। आज हम इंसेक्ट में रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम की बात करेंगे। इंसेक्ट में रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम वर्टिब्रेट के जनन तंत्र के समान ही होता है। इंसेक्ट आर यूजुअली रिप्रोड्यूस सेक्सुअली, लैंगिक रूप से सामान्यतः ये जनन करते हैं, एंड आर डायोसियस, और एक लिंगाश्रयी। इसका मतलब हुआ कि सेक्सेस आर सेपरेट, मीन्स यूनिसेक्सुअल, but sometimes reproduction also occurs by parthenogenesis. सामान्यतया तो सेक्सुअली रिप्रोड्यूस करते हैं, लेकिन कभी कभी ये पार्थेनोजेनेसिस और हर्माफ्रोडाइटिज्म भी यहाँ देखने को मिलता है। The reproductive system is divided into two parts: external genitalia और internal genitalia. The internal genitalia serve to development of germ cells, while the external genitalia help to unite both sexes and enable the female to deposit eggs. The male insect has male reproductive system in abdominal cavity. It is elongated and presented above the intestine of the insect. Male reproductive system of insect is typically consist the following parts. These are a pair testis, vas deferens, seminal vesicle, ejaculatory duct, radius, और accessory ducts. Testes. A paired structure lies in the abdomen or is situated in the mid part of the abdominal cavity and embedded in the mass of fat bodies above the intestine of the insect. Basically, each testis is composed of a number of sperm tubes or testicular follicles. Testis is oval in shape and extended from second to sixth abdominal segment of the insect. There is only one follicle in certain beetles, two follicles in lice, and more than 100 in grasshoppers. Testicular follicle is creamy white in color in immature males, but in the mature male, they are yellow due to large amount of fatty tissues. Investing them. The wall of the follicle is formed by a layer of epithelial cells lying on the basement membrane, which are supposed to absorb nutrient from the hemolymph or the germ cells. Sometimes the two testes are close together and they fuse each other like in locust and moth. A small stalk-like structure present at the base of testicular follicle is called vas efferents. Each testicular follicle is into following consisted into following zones: germarium, the zone of the growth, zone of maturation and reduction division, the zone of transformation. Germarium, the distal end of each testicular follicles, is called germarium, or the zone of spermatogonia, because it's densely packed with spermatogonia. The apical cell is presented in the upper part of the follicles, which serve as nurse cell for development of spermatogonia. The zone of growth, a zone of development, is recognized below the germarium, called the zone of growth. This zone is also called the zone of spermatocytes because it has a spermatogenesis for formation of spermatocytes. The zone of maturation is also called zone of reduction because the spermatocyte undergo the meiosis or produce haploid spermatids. Each spermatocyte is divided first into two spermatid, then into four spermatogonia. The first division was reduction division, as in meiosis occurs. The zone of the transformation, it means the spermatogonia convert into motile sperm. The zone of transformation is usually present at the base of the follicle near the vas efferents. It is a basal transformation zone or the zone of spermatogenesis, where the spermatid becomes transformed into flagellated sperm. The cyst wall gets dissolved and the bundle of mature spermatozoa occurs regularly. The sperm of insect is filamentous with very narrow head. The head and tail of these sperms are of approximately the same diameter. Here is the testis. Here is the testis. This one and this one. A pair of testes are present in the abdominal cavity. Is the somewhat elaborative structure is here. These are the connective tissue sheath, और these are the follicles, testicular follicles. तो यहाँ ये follicles है, इनमें क्या है, इस तरह से स्पर्मेटोगोनिया भरे होंगे और ये स्पर्मेटोगोनिया जो बन रहे हैं ये ऊपर से नीचे आते वक्त में और यहाँ से फिर ये वास एफरेंस के साथ ये सब मिलकर ए वास डिफरेंस बन जाती है. यहाँ पर वास डिफरेंस, here is the another structure, this one is the vas डिफरेंस. तो वास डिफरेंस के साथ में जुड़ी हुई होती है जो आगे चलकर सेमिनल वेसिकल के साथ जुड़ती है. ये कनेक्टिव टिश्यू शीथ और ये टेस्टिकुलर फॉलिकल्स, ये टेस्टिकुलर फॉलिकल्स, इसका एक यहाँ पर हम देखते हैं तो ये टेस्टिकुलर फॉलिकल्स, ये वास डिफरेंस, ये यहाँ पर छोटा पार्ट वास डिफरेंस का यहाँ से जुड़ते हैं सो, और यहाँ से स्पर्मेटोगोनिया स्पर्मेटिड और स्पर्म यहाँ से इजैकुलेट इसमें से पास ऑन होते हैं और वास डिफरेंस में पहुंचते हैं। वास डिफरेंस के बाद सेमिनल वेसिकल में पहुंचते हैं। यहाँ पर एक ये पार्ट देखते हैं तो ये एपिकल पार्ट जो है ये जर्मेनियम कहलाता है, जहां स्पर्मेटोगोनिया होते हैं। ये एपिकल सीट है, ये स्पर्म सिस्ट है। जोन ऑफ ग्रोथ, जोन ऑफ मैच्योरेशन एंड रिडक्शन डिवीजन, यूं मानिए कि जैसे मैमल्स के अंदर एक सिंगल स्पर्मेटोगोनिया से स्पर्मेटिड बनते हैं, वो प्रोसेस इधर से इधर होता है, और यहाँ से ये स्पर्मेटोजोआ या स्पर्म्स जोन ऑफ ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, यहाँ स्पर्म्स स्पर्मेटिड देन स्पर्म, तो यहाँ स्पर्म बनते हैं और जो वास डिफरेंस से होते हुए और अंत में वास डिफरेंस में पहुंच जाते हैं। Here is the vas difference. A pair of vas difference are present as the posterior end of the testis of the insect. The testicular follicles are terminated into a short and fine vas efferents which lead into one of the period vas difference. छोटी छोटी vas efferents या मिलके vas difference बनाते हैं. The vas difference runs posteriorly, passing dorsoventrally around the intestine and accessory glands and looping ventrally. It joins the seminal vesicle of insect. Vas difference are simple tube and mesodermal in origin and formed by a cellular epithelium with muscle and connective tissue. The interior part of vas deferens is called gonadal portion and posterior part is called non-gonadal portion. The gonadal portion of vas deferens are comparatively thin-walled with large lumen than non-gonadal portion. Both vas differences are act as conducting tube which carries the sperm from testis and reached it to the seminal vesicle of insect. Seminal vesicle is the third main part of the male reproductive organs. The one-paired sac-like seminal vesicles are associated with the base of both vas differences of insects. It is situated between vas differens and ejaculatory duct. Vas differens and ejaculatory duct. The distal part of seminal vesicle was thin and proximal part was thick. The lumen of seminal vesicle are filled with seminal fluid. It is also made up of epithelium muscles and connective tissue. Seminal vesicle is of insect act as secretory gland which secretes seminal fluid for nourishment of sperm. During copulation, semen of male insect are stored in this region. Ejaculatory duct, a common antibular duct, is situated at the posterior part of the male reproductive system, is called ejaculatory duct. In some insects, both seminal vesicle are united and form ejaculatory duct, such as in Hemiptera and Heteroptera. But in some insects, both lateral vas difference are united at posterior part and form ejaculatory duct, such as in grasshopper and cockroach. The ejaculatory duct of insect is thick and contractile in nature. It is also made up of a special type of contractile muscles. Number 5 is the adigus. Adigus is also known as or similar structure of the penis. The A small and strong eddygus is situated at the posterior part of ejaculatory duct. It is also called penis of male insect. Eddygus of insect is ectodermal in origin and lined with cuticle. The ejaculatory duct is formed as invagination at the posterior part of the last abdominal segment as eddygus or penis. It helps in propulsion of semen during copulation. Number 6. Accessory duct. A pair glandular structure are present at base of seminal vesicle are called accessory gland. Accessory glands are tubular structure in Hemiptera but branch in Dictyoptera and Orthoptera. The wall of accessory gland are formed by three layers of glandular epithelium which secretes fluid for nourishment of sperms and also help of movement of sperm. This is all about the male reproductive system. Here is the structure of male reproductive system and the female reproductive system. There is the female reproductive system. There is the male reproductive system. There is a pair of testes. These are the pair of testes. A pair of testes is present. These testicular follicles are present. With the vas efferentia, they comes down and form vas deferens. So this is vas deferens which come in contact with seminal vesicle. Seminal vesicle joined with ejaculatory duct with the help of accessory glands. Ejaculatory ducts open outside through the gonopore. This is the intromittent organ or known as the external genitalial structure that is known as the eddygus or the penis. This is all about the structure of male reproductive organ. Thank you. Thank you very much.